I think it's safe to say we've all been to the polls, looked at our ballot, and had no idea what some of the positions we were voting for actually do.
And with the midterm elections coming up, it's important that we know exactly who and what we're voting for.
So our team will be providing you with the rundown on the midterm election
and the impact of each position
to make sure we're all well equipped before we step into the polls.
So what are the midterm elections? The midterm election occurs every 2 years in order to decide the two chambers of Congress, the U.S. Senators and the House of Representatives, along with all the state top executives and local positions.
Midterm elections can change the political landscape of our entire country and local communities because we're electing the individuals who make and vote on our laws.
The positions on the ballot in each midterm election can range from the U.S. Senator all the way down to the superintendent of your school district. And we're gonna break down a few of the elected positions so you won't have to.
The Congress. These are the people who represent our state, who propose and vote on our laws. The Congress is made up of the House of Representatives, who represent for 2 years, and the Senate, who serve for 6. Why are they important? A new law can be proposed by either in the House or by the Senate, but in order for it to go into effect, it has to be passed by both. So if you want to see change, you should probably vote in the midterms.
The governor is also another position that could be on your midterm ballot any given year because they serve in terms of 4 or 2 years depending on the state. They are essentially the president of your state, so they propose a state budget, enforce the laws, and are the head of the National Guard. Governors decide which issues should be focused on in your state and where the money goes. So make sure the governor you elect has the same values as you.
The Attorney General. We elect an Attorney General every 4 years, and they represent your state in all civil cases and any cases before the Supreme Court. They also handle criminal appeals and serious statewide criminal prosecutions. Why are they important? The Attorney General represents the people in your state in all legal matters. They also have the ability to dictate and decide our livelihoods and freedom. So make sure that the person representing you is someone you trust.
One thing voters may overlook on their midterm election ballots is the lieutenant governor. They're pretty much like the vice president, but for governors. Why are they important? If anything happens to the governor, the lieutenant is now in charge. So don't just circle anybody on your ballot this year.
90% of people can't tell you exactly what they do, but say less. I got you. The Secretary of State registers voters, tracks corporate business taxes, gives professional licenses, and oversees the state securities market. They oversee confidential and important information on a daily basis, so we should make sure we're electing trustworthy and fit candidates.
Many people don't realize this, but we also vote on the majority of our local officials during these midterm elections.
We elect positions like the school superintendent, who makes sure that federal funds are properly distributed to local schools.
The Labor Commissioner ensures economic equality for all workers and connects job seekers with local jobs. The Agricultural Commissioner, who protects and promotes consumer interests, makes sure we all have clean and safe food. These officials can ultimately make the biggest impact in our everyday lives. And it's crucial that we elect the right people to look after us and our neighborhoods.
It's mandatory that we exercise our right to vote in order to see the growth within our government and communities. So here's a few things that are required before you go to the polls.
In order to vote, you must be at least 18 years old,
a U.S. citizen,
and a legal resident of the state and county that you live in.
The last day to vote is November 8th, so don't wait until the last minute to register.
To find out more information on voter registration and your local election dates, you can go to www.vote.org.
The future depends on us.
The future depends on us.
The future depends on us.
so let's make sure that we go out and do our part and vote.